Liz Truss wins race to be next UK leader and succeed Boris Johnson.
Here's a summary of the article.
Truss will succeed Johnson, who announced his resignation in July when 6 months of rolling scandals, principally COVID lockdown breaching parties held at the Prime Minister's Downing Street residence and office, finally culminated in a critical mass of his own lawmakers abandoning him. Truss does not appear to be hugely popular in polls of the broader public and was not the top choice of her party's lawmakers, but she was the overwhelming favourite of its members. Truss has promised to announce her plans on the issue this week. Attempting to unite these factions is Truss, a political chameleon who, supporters say, has been nimble and pragmatic enough to adapt her views, and whom critics decry as opportunistic. Few, if any, pundits regard Truss as a polished orator. Truss employs no such persona and has become known among critics as overly rehearsed but also prone to gaffes. Truss had stints as Minister for the Environment, Justice, International Trade and most recently Foreign Secretary, giving her an opportunity to polish her no-nonsense image in dealings over Brexit and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, where Britain has been a key and valued ally of Kyiv's defensive fight.
This post received a score of 33,000, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Importantly for world news context, this was not an election. This was a party already in power voting internally.
When will there be an election?
Next general election is set for 2024.
FTPA was repealed in March. They could have won before Christmas. Is the chalice is poison enough?
Unlikely. It's the PM that chooses whether to trigger an early election now. And I can't see Truss calling an election she's almost sure to lose. If there was internal party pressure pushing for an election, their only recourse would be another VONC and leadership contest.
There can still be a full Commons vote of no confidence to trigger an election even after the repeal of the FTPA, not only the party internal procedures. The FTPA repeal means that there is no longer a statutory early election trigger, but it did restore the former constitutional convention that the PM would be expected to resign if they lose the confidence of the Commons. In the absence of an alternative government in waiting that can command the confidence of the Commons, the Queen would follow convention and call an election.
I would say, "Aw fuck, at least it's not Sunak." But then again, if Sunak had won, I'd be saying, "Aw fuck, at least it's not Truss." Really finding some deep layers at the bottom of the barrel to scrape at, aren't we?
I'm up to, "Ah fuck, at least it's not Patel."
Something we, including her parents, can all agree on.
Let's see how Liz Truss parents react to their daughter becoming PM of the UK. Oh.
Going from an anti-monarchist to a Thatcherite. Vile.
I feel like the words of Bender hold true. Citizens of me. The cruelty of the old pharaoh is a thing of the past. Let a whole, new, wave of cruelty wash over this lazy land?
This is the woman who said that British workers are lazy and need more graft, while supporting tax cuts that favour the rich. She wants to push through tax cuts for the rich in an inflation crisis. Edit. In response to record oil and gas profits, she said that profit is unnecessarily seen as a dirty word and that it's good when businesses make profit. Rich, tax cuts, homeless, cut in half. As easy as that.
Have you tried, kill all the poor?
Well, let's at least try workhouses first.
It's actually incredible how the Tories keep finding someone worse than before. True, Sunak might have been the lesser evil version of Truss, but still worse than Bojo.
I couldn't really get hyped about the prospect of a billionaire PM.
A billionaire PM because his wife's father founded a massive company, to which neither contributed. They are spoiled out of touch elites who should just fuck off and enjoy life.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.